bro.
Click, click, boom.
Nah, son, this ain't that show. But Dag, yo, how you gonna hit me with like 50 of them joints, man?
You know, when you first open
Can't
the
give you
thing,
no
you
button.
gotta hit the check button that says repeat
Nah, gotta
or
take away
loop.
those buttons. You abusing the sounds.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
Sounds
you
coming
abuse
from
the
all
sound.
over the place right now, man.
I don't know
That's
what that
wild.
was. That sounded like a hog
It's
dying.
an old school. It's an old school car horn. What's going on, faithfuls? How's everybody doing out there? Wayne, what's
Yo,
going on with you, good brother? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Good. Today's a good day, Ice Cube
Mm.
style.
You
Yeah.
know, my daughter walked in singing the mm, 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 mm. It was good day, but who is that? Nappy Roots? We're gonna have a good
Good
day.
day. Yeah. How,
Yeah, she
I'm
walked in
curious to
singing that
know
joint.
why she was singing that version. Just curious.
Wait, is there another version of that song?
Nah, but that's old.
Because that's definitely what she was singing. I thought maybe there's like a cover or something. Maybe somebody redid it recently.
Hmm. Not to my recollection.
Oh,
Oh,
there we go.
Don't says
Terry
it's
Don't
a
says it's a
commercial.
commercial.
Ah. I don't
There you
watch a
go.
lot of TV, like, to know what's in commercials anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. Especially like with streaming and stuff now. Like who? Well, all right,
Right.
yeah,
I mean, but you could stream TV too, but you don't pay
yeah,
attention
but
to the commercials.
right, right. Commercials like opportunity, like go refill the nachos or something.
Right.
How's
That's
your
what
day been, man? What's going on with you over there?
I'm tired, man. Um, Probably gonna punch my trainer in the face tomorrow when I see him. Um, yeah.
He got to get you on arms day. So like when
Well,
when you can't
what
lift
he
your
did,
arms to punch him, that means
right?
he did it right.
Well, listen, I can't lift my arms now. That was a couple days ago, but he decided to add high intensity interval training to my workout. Right now, mind you, I already do hit, but his version of hit was different. He ain't
Mm,
tell me. So all
mhm.
right, so it's 10 medicine ball burpees,
Brr.
10 inchworm push-ups. Then it's when you crawl out to the push-up and then you do the push-up. Like you crawl out to the plank and you do the push-up.
Oh,
Then
okay.
it was 10 rows. Then you had to, with overhead presses, right?
Hmm.
Then it was the core stuff like the bicycles, the scissor kicks, and the flutter kicks, which is the easy stuff, right?
Right. Hmm.
By the time you got to that, like I was cursing. And so like it was 3 sets though, bro.
Right.
So like that took me 20. And so my first wave was Tuesday. So I do this every Tuesday and Thursday. So my first on Tuesday, it took me about 25 minutes. I was so mad I didn't even look at the time today because I felt like I was in the gym for an hour and a half, which I
Hmm.
was. And that's too long. So
Okay.
he's gonna get a text message saying, listen, you're gonna have to take out some of those. Cause after that, I had to
Just
do
beep out.
yeah, I had to do dumbbell bench presses. I had to do overhead presses, shoulder overhead presses, right? I could barely lift trap. Then I had to do why am I trying to make it up? I could just tell you what I had to do. You're gonna be like, dang.
You got the
Yeah, I got
whole.
yo, listen, this junk is crazy. Shout out to the trainers out there that do this for a living. Y'all should be shocked. All right, here we go. It was an upper day. Right. It's 13 workouts. All right. So I did all that. And then I had to I started with lat pull downs with the Y bar grip. Then I had to
Classic.
do, yeah, for your back.
Hmm.
Then I had to do cable chest flies. Okay. That's when you
Is that
grab the cables and I can't even pull my arms back. Yup, to work on the chest, right? Then I had to do cable hammer curls, all right, and then cable rope tricep extensions, you know what was crazy? Because the smallest muscle in the body is one of the hardest muscles to like work. So I had to do dumbbell alternating bicep curls. So when I got to that, I was trying to like like you bicep curl, right?
Mhm.
It's really the smallest muscle, not a big muscle to work your bicep. But when you did all this stuff and you saved that
Mhm.
one for last, and then my dumb self went up 5 pounds on the weight, so total of 10 pounds.
Oh, you was
I was
trying to
like,
show off.
no, I wasn't. The 35s weren't available.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, I could do the 40s. You know what I'm saying? I got to rep freaking 18. It's like, yo. Well, because it's alternating. So you want to do 10 per arm. So it's 20.
Yo, you see my background jumping like that? Did you see that?
Oh, I thought, see, your facial expressions, bro. I don't even know why I talk. It's like you're not even paying me. You're not even
I was listening to you. I saw you
yeah,
said
you're
when you
not
got
even
to 18,
interested,
bro.
bro. Like that's kind of
It was
that's kind of messed up, yo. And speaking of messed up, we got to be careful because I'm tired of our shows getting freaking like we have to get them human reviewed right now. I don't know if you peeped that.
no, no. What happened?
I don't know, Mike. Perhaps you said niggas too many times. Like something.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just saying. I said perhaps. I didn't say that was the reason.
I mean, what I did see is that we covered a topic on here that I hadn't seen nobody talk about. And then out of nowhere, I saw some graphics made for that same topic. I
Are we
thought,
gonna Are we gonna just
hmm?
talk around it, or are we just gonna come out and just be blunt? Because I have zero problems being blunt.
I mean, it's your show, bro. hey, listen,
It's your
whatever,
show too. I'm just this.
however you
I
feeling,
care about. I care about you and your well being. You
I
know what I'm
have.
saying?
Oh, wait, hold on now. We ain't. That's something that we don't have to worry about. Ain't no way. See, you almost made me say something. You almost made me say something. I almost said something I wasn't supposed to say. Didn't want to say something, but
I just remember a time where the talking heads would crucify
mm-hmm,
me, nobody
mm-hmm,
else,
mm-hmm,
for not giving people credit.
mm. And then what happened?
And now
I
those
can't.
conglomerates
Mm,
aren't returning the same, like they're not reciprocating the credit.
they're not reciprocating the credit.
So it's
That's it.
like if we do something here first,
Like rookie of the year. That was no.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Like if we do a show and then you come and somebody follows it up, just throw the credit out there. That's all.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Right. Cause I know if I don't do it, there's a bunch of DMs
Mm.
or private meetings, secret society meetings on how to, you know, I'm just keeping it a buck. That's what it be. Like it is what it is. I
It's
mean,
annoying, but yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
but
But
it's draining me mentally because it's like, dang, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't.
here's the thing, right? No one's gonna believe that
Right.
like that person got
Like
anything from something that we discussed
because
over here.
that person is a significant figure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm. I don't know, man. But
Well,
it's good to be here. No harm, no foul. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's good to be here. It's good to be here on another Thursday. We just here to have some fun, man, because a lot of the accolades are starting to come out, you know what I mean? The players are being put on pedestals and things like that. And at the end of the day, there's a goal that needs to be accomplished. And then, we're talking about the Super Bowl or bust. Like, right?
yeah,
Um,
that's the standard right now. I
that's
like
that's
that. I like that being the standard too.
that's the standard. And so, let's start where it all is going to begin. So I don't think it starts with the players. I think it starts with the coaching. And so, Mike, these games might not go according to the standard blow teams out in the first half, play with a lead, and secure the victory. But like, it's weird. We've lost games like that,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
and we've won games like that. But we've
We have.
never won games where we had to come back.
And so that's why we're talking about, like, is this an issue for Kyle Shanahan?
Hmm.
Is it a team thing? Is it a Kyle thing? So I think we are specifically concerned with the fourth quarter. No.
I don't know, bro. Because I think I'm more concerned with conceptual mindset of the head coach throughout the game. Because look, there's not a doubt in my mind that the 49ers will start off fast, start off hot, and
Hmm.
get up into and get you into and we talk about games that matter too, right? And so
Yeah.
like and that'll that it's not a doubt in my mind that we don't get ahead of any team that we have to play.
Hmm. Hmm. It's
But
just, it's so
there's a doubt in my mind in closing it out though.
well. So closing it out when we're ahead is hasn't been an issue. I think what was that crazy stat we saw from Kyle? It was like 0 and
And
82 and
in which games you talking about? Because last time I checked in the Super Bowl, we were up by 13 or 10, lost that in the fourth quarter.
hmm
Go to the
hmm
NFC Championship, we were leading in that game, we lost that. So like those to me, like those be them games that
so it's
matter.
like it's postseason stress.
Ooh.
It's postseason stress. It's not the
Why my
whole
voice
regular
sound
season.
extra deep right now? I don't know what's going on. I think I just woke up.
You gotta get a sip. You gotta sip some water, some tea. I'm sipping my tea over here.
I'm sipping
Nice and
death,
icy.
liquid death.
I don't know if I have postseason rankings. Now I pulled up regular season scoring based off of the quarter. And I thought that was going to be something really interesting to discuss, especially the 49ers scoring in the fourth quarter
So let's talk about it. Like what we're okay. So regular season, fourth quarter.
this year.
What are the Niners averaging in the fourth?
7.5. So
Nah,
just over
I
a touchdown a
no,
game in the
you
fourth
got to be
quarter.
kidding me.
It sounds low, but when you look at the rest of their scoring, it makes sense. It makes sense. And it feels low. It feels low. So last game, we didn't score anything at all. The last 3 games, we scored 4.7 points in the fourth quarter. But as the season as a whole, we scored 7.5 points in the fourth quarter all year long, as opposed to last year where it was 6.9 points in the fourth quarter. Now, it sounds low, but that's top 5 in the NFL. All the teams in the NFL, we rank 5th in scoring in the fourth quarter. It's not bad.
Is it not bad because
It's 5th.
yeah, but it's still bad. You want to be first.
You can't be first in all of them. In fact, there's no team. I
What's the
looked at.
oh, okay. We might
Go
not
ahead.
know that.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what's the okay? You said we average 7.5, right? So what's
7.5. Yep.
so
Mhm.
what's number one? 8?
8.5. Two teams score 8.5 in the fourth quarter. Denver and Dallas.
So we might have to play one of these teams.
Well, Dallas probably.
Right.
Yes.
I said might.
And they're monsters at home. At home, they score over 10 points
Yeah,
a
but that
game in the fourth quarter.
so that's not worrisome because
Absolutely.
oh, okay, because I didn't understand where you were going with this because I'm saying to myself if Dallas is averaging a touchdown, a little over a touchdown, more than us,
Hmm.
if they're scoring more than us in the fourth, that's a problem. Like because if the
But then,
game, go ahead.
because then Dallas, that same team, is ranked 22nd in third quarter scoring. So the second half adjustments where they get their asses whooped. And then they got to struggle to try to come back and they got to put up more points in the fourth quarter.
I don't think. I mean, context matters because that's why I said the Niners have zero problems of taking leads,
Hmm.
and but the question is, can they hold on to them? So that's where I'm going with this. Like can they hold on? Can they score enough
Mm.
to weather the storm in the fourth because it doesn't look like they're trying to score much in the fourth because they're trying to close the game out. So you might see more running and things like that, opposed to the throwing, which you'll get from Dak Prescott or one of those type of teams, or a Josh Allen Buffalo Bills team who's probably in that top. They might be in the top five, but
Mhm.
there's the key. The key is to win the game. That's the key. But how you win the game is by scoring points. So let's say we don't score well in the first, second, or third, and we gotta score in the fourth. Now where we at?
I mean, but then again in the fourth quarter, I told you 7.5 points.
So that's not good. And when you say we're fifth, that's cool if everything else works. But
Right.
what if everything doesn't work? So let's
We're
say we
pick a
score
quarter.
3, they score 7. We score 3, they score 7. They score 0, we score 3.
So now it's 9-14.
And we trailing and we need that 7.5 points to win the game. Shit.
But there's only 4 teams that's going to outscore us. So if we're not playing if we're not playing Buffalo, Detroit, Dallas, or Denver, then we good. It's funny that you mentioned Buffalo because like they're right above the 49ers. It was
I
so funny
felt
that you
that
mentioned Josh
Buffalo. I
Allen.
just felt it. It's this Josh Allen
Yeah.
thing. Like
Hmm. Yeah. It was so funny that you said that. I'm like, yo, he like that's what's up. That's dope. But
okay,
what do you think the Niners' best points per quarter is?
first. Oh, it's got to be in the first quarter. It's got to be what?
This don't feel right, but I'm looking at the numbers.
Oh, so it's not.
What do you think? No. I said it don't feel right. I said it don't feel right.
It's got to be 14, right?
6.8.
That's low.
It's second in the league.
Mike, I wonder if they sit and they do this. They have to sit and look at this. Is the analytics side of football. This is
Right.
where football is right now.
So all they do is take the box scores from every game, literally just the box score, the points scored per quarter. They add it all up, game 1 through 17, and then divide that number by 17, and boom, you get 6.8. And then they go to the second quarter. And where do you think the Niners are in the second quarter?
8.
8.9.
Okay, so
8.9.
I was close.
That's sixth in the league.
And then the third quarter is where they probably tarry a little bit over that 7 mark. Where they at in the third?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. 5.7.
I was close though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 5.7.
And then they
Where
feel
they are
like
in the third quarter.
they gotta pick it up a little bit in the fourth, and they try to get you
Yeah.
that touchdown. This
So
is
is it fair to say that if we have a dominant third quarter, all is well?
bro. Man, listen, I know you don't want to hear this, but I just feel
Uh-oh.
like as a Boston Celtics fan, it's the one quarter that they struggle in all my life. They can't figure out the third quarter. I don't know if they go on a rest break because now you got to play extra harder in the fourth. So why not just go hard? See, this is my issue with Kyle Shanahan. Why not just go hard? Period. Like bang, 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 bang. R.I.P. John Witherspoon, and then bang, 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 and then you can chill in the fourth.
So here's the thing. How many times have we seen this year, forget every other year, Niners have a lead in the fourth quarter, and they just go into cruise control. We've seen them pass up on field goals. They didn't need the extra points. They just took knees inside the red zone twice. We've seen them do that this year. We have a 2-score lead, and we just run, punt. Right? They're not trying to score. Are these fourth quarter numbers deceptive?
Yeah,
Because I think we
yeah.
could score more in the fourth quarter if we wanted to.
I don't think it's that they're not trying to score. I think situations happen. Because think about it. There'll be some drives that will arise. Wait a minute. He just said, Teflon said, I don't sound like a man. Can you not hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. I
I
got
hear you
earbuds.
loud and clear too. So, but it could be out. It could be what they're hearing out there. I could speak up. I could turn my mic up too. If you guys, if I'm low, just tell me. Cause
Please
I'm
speak
not
up like a man.
screaming. I don't know why he had to put that in there like that. But yeah,
You have a
it's,
what?
it's all good. I
No
just
one
want to
else
make
said
sure
that
that they
though.
can hear me clearly. No, but here's the thing. Now here's what I'm thinking. Right, those situations that arise, it's like it'd be a scoring drive and then it'd be a penalty on first down.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
why is it that changes up Kyle's whole it shifts the whole atmosphere up in that joint.
Yeah. And and it was really why I understood when it happened with, like, Jimmy. I understood when it happened with guys like Mullins and Beathard, right?
It
But Brock
shifts.
likes to throw the ball around, and so,
Yo,
like,
3rd and 17s and what? Like,
yes,
let it happen.
right, a 1st and 15 should not dissuade you from calling your offense if you got him.
He gets super timid, bro. Like this is why I call. This is why we call Kyle. Is Kyle Shanahan a choke artist? Like, does he choke? No joke.
I don't I think there's some credence into especially, like, looking at the 4th quarter numbers. The Niners, most of their wins this year came by double digits. I think the Rams game was the only one that wasn't, and, this very last one against, was it Washington? No, even Washington, I think, was double digits.
Yeah.
I think the Rams game where they kicked that field goal at the very end of the game,
Oh, you talk about the first one.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
this last one we lost. I'm only talking about the wins, but I think all of our wins were by double-digit points this year,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, most of
and
our
so
wins were when we scored almost 30 a game.
right, and so if that's the case, I'm not scoring a
Couple of
lot in the 4th
40s.
quarter either.
Couple of 40s. Well, because you don't have to, depending on
Right.
what your defense does. Oh, we're
Mhm.
not even talking about how the defense probably help dictate what the offense goes out there and does, right?
Right.
Why can't see if I'm Kyle Shanahan, okay? If I'm Kyle Shanahan, you know what I'm saying? I have this high-powered offense, right? And it's the first playoff game. I'm putting up 56. I'm putting up as many
Mm.
points as I can put up
Well,
because I'm sending
y
the league a message. You know what I'm saying?
it's funny you say that.
Okay.
Do you remember Brock Purdy's first playoff game against the
I do
Seahawks?
remember block. It was 42 points, wasn't it?
40
Or
plus,
40
yes,
something.
sir.
40
Yes, sir.
plus.
41? 40
It was
41?
in the 40s. But my point
Yeah.
is I'm like but that's the mentality. Okay, hear me out too because if you're up by let's say you're up by 37 in the fourth, players coming out. So we just watched the whole game with the reserves. Them niggas can't score, bro. Like they can't score, bro. Like they just can't. Well, Ronnie Bell can if we get him in the goal line, he can get in there, but moving the ball, it's a little
Mm,
different.
mhm. Yeah. You gotta
So
move.
so it's like if the defense does what they do, keeps teams on their average under 16, under 19, whatever it is that we finished with this year, if the defense continues to do that and the Niners offense continues to do stuff, but let's not act like we haven't seen this offense only put up 17 points. We haven't won a game when we only scored 17 points. So what if the defenses prevent the Niners? And that's the choke stuff I'm talking about because now we're talking about a head coach that predominantly likes to run the ball. Ain't no excuses now. Like you better run them.
I think that my perception of Kyle Shanahan and being a choke artist drastically changed. We mentioned it, I think it was either early this week or late last week when he did that presser and said that both of his running backs were hurt in Atlanta. And I think that's where the choke artist of Kyle Shanahan, the perception was born. Everyone was like, bro, just run the ball, run the ball. Why were you throwing? You let Belichick come back. 28-3 is Kyle Shanahan's legacy right now. And I think it was born in that moment. And without that, he informed people. That was my first time hearing that. Both
So you
running
so you
backs,
so
and the
you
only
telling
two were
me
injured.
okay, okay, that was that game. So what happened in the Super Bowl? Kansas
Jimmy,
City. Nah, don't not. Well, why you didn't run
what
the
do you mean
ball?
nah?
No. I'm asking you why not
They
run the ball?
We had the lead. They start stacking the box. You got to be able to throw. And then when he
You don't,
dialed
you
up the
don't have
shot
you
down the
don't have to
field,
be able to
and it was
throw. You could run on an 8-man, 7-man box.
not consistently,
It's not about
and
consistent. It's not about it being consistent. It's about being consistent with the game plan of running. Just when you see an 8-man box, that don't mean you just go away from the run. That's where Kyle's innovativeness. That's where that creativity. That's where that needs to come in.
didn't they
Debo
have
Samuel was still killing them to the outside, and we just stopped. Like, I'm getting frustrated because we just took that out. I didn't say run straight up the middle. That's where the box is predominantly going to play against. We took
but
that away, and you made him pass. I'm not, and I'm not saying Brock can't. I'm not saying Brock can't do that better than Jimmy because he's proved that he can. But my point is, that's what they're gonna do now. They're going to stack the box. Teams are gonna try to take the ball away. Brock has to be accurate. So now you're telling me that Brock got to go out there and win the game. Nah, you could creatively find a way to get this ball to the outside.
Brock hits that throw to Emmanuel Sanders?
I'm not saying that he doesn't, Mike. I'm just saying you still can run the ball. You don't
Let me
abandon it.
let me ask a question. If a team is fully committed to stopping the run,
Yep.
and you have an offensive coordinator and play designer who can dial up the kill shot if his players execute.
Okay.
You
And
want that, or you want somebody that's going to be like, well, they know we running, but we're going to have to try it anyway, and let's just see what happens.
It's when you run the ball, bro. Like you can't abandon it. That's my thesis. Do not abandon the run. Period. I'm not telling you not to take a kill shot. I'm not telling you not to throw it quick over their heads. I'm not saying any of that because that's going to come down to what you just said, execution. But if you trust your run blocking and you got your personnel out there, let's say you got 2 tight ends out there that's on one side and now everybody's to that left, you could even do boots or against an 8-man box. That don't mean that they looking for the run. You could line everybody out to the left and roll out to the right and hit a dumpy crossing right over with you, and boom, ain't nobody in front of them. There's innovative ways to beat runs. There's screenplays. There's so many different ways. And when you got a lead and you take one thing away and they make you one-dimensional, that's where you lose the game.
All right. What successful screenplays have we run?
I'm just saying you have to keep them as options, Mike. That's all I'm saying. Successful or not, you still need it in your bag just in case they not prepared for it and you get one to work. You don't abandon it just because it's not working. It just might not have worked against that defense on that day at that time. But you don't abandon them. That's the chokiness. That's the stuff that I'm talking about. He's too creative to not creatively be able to trump a creative defense or a defense that's just telling you we gonna stop the run.
I think I understand where the disconnect is coming from. Specifically with your run the ball thing in the Super Bowl. Your statement, your thought is, why'd you leave it if they didn't force you to?
Correct.
Okay.
They didn't even take away the run.
We took it away by play calling and design. That's what you're saying. Okay. I get it. I don't have an argument against that. What I'm saying is, knowing how successful those runs were, if that helps you dial up the kill shot, you got to take the kill shot. And he did. He pulled the trigger.
But I don't disagree with pulling the trigger. That just has to be executed. I'm not disagreeing with that. But what happens when you don't connect on it? Now it's 2nd and long, right?
Right.
Especially if you did the kill shot on 1st down and you don't get a penalty flag, because I don't know if we ever draw pass interference calls. Like, we might have 2 in his tenure. Like, I don't know why our wide receivers don't go to pass interference school and figure out how to draw contact, but that's just not what we do. I don't know if we're too physical. You'll get OPI before you get DPI.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Very
interesting.
I feel like when it comes to our head coach, he can't choke any, like there's no choking. No excuses too. Okay, I accepted. We found out, like you said, a week ago about the running backs, Tevin Coleman being banged up at the beginning of the game, and then Devontae Freeman being hurt during the game, and so that's why I'm asking you, like, and you know what New England didn't do? Take away the run. And so, like, that's why I'm asking. He took it away because the lack of
He
the
didn't have anybody to do it. Yeah.
right. And the reason why we even brought that up, Mike, is because we were talking about I think that particular week against the Rams. I think we were talking about how do you bring up a running back from the practice squad with Christian McCaffrey being like, we were just trying to figure out how Kyle might manipulate that, right? This is the Super Bowl. Kyle's going to go with Christian McCaffrey, and I hope every 49er fan out there is ready for 30 carries. Christian McCaffrey. Don't ask for Jordan
He's
Mason.
gonna
You
have
want
the game of his life.
life.
Can you
Don't ask.
imagine?
I'm just saying, don't ask for Jordan Mason. Don't ask for nothing. It's Christian. It's Elijah. That's the game plan. I can guarantee with a little Debo. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. That's the game plan. But what I'm trying to say, Mike, is if he chooses to deviate from something that's working,
I swear to God, if he tried to make Brock Purdy the MVP during the fucking Super Bowl,
Mike,
I will lose my mind.
We watched them do that.
That was against the Ravens in a
No. With Jimmy Garoppolo.
No. I mean,
the
based off of what you said, I get
the
it.
Chiefs did not take away the run. I want people to go back, watch that Super Bowl, and tell me where they took away the run. Especially when Debo was cooking. Debo cooked the whole first half. You telling me the Chiefs adjusted to that?
Hey, it remains to be seen, man.
Man, I love you, bro.
The truth is out there already. The truth is out there. Y'all just gotta go and look and see it.
I don't want anybody to go back and watch that damn that game. Even Mooney Ward on Eric Armstead's podcast, Third and Long, said we wanted the ball in Jimmy Garoppolo's hands. I don't know why they stopped running the ball. I'm not stupid, Mike. I might not be super fast, smart, but I ain't super dumb slow neither. I know and the reason why is because I just remember saying this can't be happening. This can't be life. This can't be us.
Like I remember I was at a bar trying to avoid drinks because I felt the depression setting in. It was
oh my gosh, yo, and it took forever, bro. That was the longest fourth quarter in Super Bowl history, bro. We were up by 11, bump 10, bump 13. It was 11 points. Now I remember it clear as day,
bro. And I was scarred. That's why I hate seeing DB celebrating the end zone together. That one game, they all ran to the end zone. They all
I got you, bro. It's post-traumatic stress syndrome, bro.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, you know, when we look at our head coach, he's a great head coach. It's just situations where he tends to choke,
a little bit choke. Kyle, get some water. Stay away from the saltine crackers, brother. And we're gonna have a good postseason. You know why?
Why?
We just put it out there. We just put it out there.
Okay.
What y'all won't see is Kyle choking this year. If that offensive line is run blocking their asses off, guess what they're gonna keep doing this year? They're gonna keep running that damn ball.
They're gonna run Mike, you gotta be fair with me, bro. Because the Kyle Shanahan I know, the one that learned from that Super Bowl loss in Atlanta and New England, what he do in 2019 in them playoffs when Jimmy almost threw an interception, bro.
Run.
I thought you was singing Psycho Killer, but yeah, that's a dope song, man. Run. I don't got my rock voice no more. Oh, Talking Heads. Anyway, I don't know why he stopped, bro. Like I thought that's Kyle Shanahan. I'm like, oh man, listen, he ain't trusted the pass game right now, and they can't stop the run.
Yep.
It's cool. It's cool to throw a ball. I want offense, but the difference is Brock Purdy for sure. He's definitely the person that ignites that offense. You know what I'm saying? He's that life to the offense, and that's good. He's going to be able to get the ball out and distribute the ball very well. But I expect these defenses to to be tough. And I don't care if we play them or not. They're going to be tough against the 49ers offense. I can feel it. The good thing is they'll be a little bit more worn down.
Listen, guys, it's going to do it for today's episode. Y'all were fantastic. Y'all were great. This was a fun episode, man. Good talk, man. Wayne, man, we got back to football today, man. It was good. Now I got to go get the ballet. Little one's ready over here. Listen, guys, make sure you guys are tuned in. Lock into both of the channels. Make sure you guys subscribe and got those notifications on. We got some extra shows coming to you guys, even this evening. More tomorrow afternoon, more tomorrow evening. Make sure you guys are locked in. Turn on all that good stuff, and we will see y'all over there soon. No team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl. I'm Mike. That's Wayne. And this is No Harm, No Foul.
No foul.
Peace.